Truth number 1. Black holes exist. The idea of black holes has been around for hundreds of years, ever since scientists took the known laws of physics and determined what would happen at their most extreme. Although these laws of physics have held up against experimental testing, that's still not a guarantee that these extreme scenarios really happen in nature. So to prove black holes exist, we need to look at astronomical observations. Number 2. You could use black holes to travel forward in time. Want to be a time traveler? Hang around an area with extreme gravity for a while. You can't go back into the past, but if you got close enough to a black hole, you could travel to the future. This isn't a feature limited to black holes. It can happen wherever there's enough gravity. It's just that the effects only become noticeable if the gravity is really intense, so a supermassive black hole might be your prime ticket to the future, assuming you could get close enough. Truth number 3. Black holes cause huge tidal forces. Another result of extreme gravity is extreme tidal forces. On Earth, the gravitational pull of the Sun and Moon creates the tides of our oceans. This is because the gravity of the Sun and Moon distort the ocean in different directions, depending on the time of day. If you were on a planet orbiting close to a supermassive or stellar black hole, the tidal forces could be extreme, possibly leading to scenarios like the breathtaking tides seen in the 2014 film Interstellar, though that particular sci-fi rendition still involves some questionable physics. Black holes can even tear planets or stars apart. Myth number 1. All black holes are black. We tend to imagine black holes as black spheres in the middle of space. But not all black holes fit this description, because light can still be emitted from the region outside the event horizon. Some black holes power the brightest known objects in the universe, known as quasars. As material gets close to the event horizon, it starts to speed up and heat up, shining brightly until it passes through the event horizon. Myth number 2. Black holes suck everything in. Perhaps the most prevalent myth about black holes is that they suck matter towards them, like really powerful vacuum cleaners. Don't worry. They're not going to eventually consume everything in the universe, and you don't need to be afraid of them, unless you plan on traveling very close. Why? Well, even though black holes are extreme in many ways, they don't have infinite mass, and it's mass that determines the force of their gravity. Myth number 3. All stars become black holes. Stellar black holes are formed when massive stars run out of fuel and collapse in on themselves in a cataclysmic implosion. But not all stars end their lives this way. If a star is average or small in size, like our Sun, it will become a white dwarf, a stable, low-energy star that doesn't have enough mass to collapse into a black hole. If the star is much bigger, it will become either a neutron star or a black hole. A star needs to be around 20 times the size of our Sun before it can become a black hole at the end of its life. You can compare these outcomes